Hi, Taurus. This is Jess with your September 21st general read. Hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Taurus. Definitely moving past the situation is long coming, and you had to fight in order to get what you deserved. Now there's some things that's on your mind, and this is more emotional that you have to disconnect from, and it's not the easiest thing to do. Some of you are looking back at what it took for you to get to where you are now, or where you're headed, or what it's going to take for you to get to your place of happiness. And some of you are in the midst of it, others of you are heading toward it, and then even others of you are starting to get past it. But the emotions and the thoughts of it all still lingers. You look good though. You're keeping yourself up in the midst of all of this, and it seems to be a challenge to kind of settle with the decision that you're going to make. You may be going back and forth about the decisions that you've made or what you are going to make. And there seems to be some type of decision around work, money, job, building something, starting something. And that could come to you, or a decision that you make. That's kind of like what you don't see coming, being able to work and build towards something. But it starts with a decision that comes from you. And for some of you, it has something to do with your job. Money looks amazing, good. Some of you, be careful with codependency or depending on another person financially, because you will get locked and stuck in that. Again, you as a Taurus with Uranus transiting your sun sign for a few more years now, it's asking you to be self-sufficient and independent. I personally don't know any Tauruses that are codependent, but that doesn't mean that they are not out there. So that's just an advice to you guys. Otherwise, money looks really good. You're feeling more confident, more stable, more settled within self. And I do feel like you are prepared to grow that. Put more time, energy, and effort into yourself. Even though some of you could be coming up on blockages and karmic timing where you may want it, but the time is not right. So you're kind of blocked. And that could be a bit frustrating, excuse me, but you'll get through it. I see money with your property if you own. I see some of you investing in real estate. And if you do, well, we know that that's a jackpot, at least right now. So you've hit the lotto, if you will, when it comes to real estate. So money is and finances are looking really good for those of you who are making money and you have finances. Employed Tauruses. This is a means to an end where you work. It's a means to an end, but you are getting out of this. Whatever this is, it's like, I'm getting the hell out of here just in time. I'm still putting my resumes out. I'm still looking. I'm still weighing my options, but I'm getting out of here. It's what it looks like to me. Be careful. There is a lot of trickery going on in the workplace to try to stay away from certain people. I also feel like if you need to leave, like some of you may need to leave for children, you have to stay home, you have to make some adjustments. That also could be a challenge as well. But you may have to wind up suing someone, is what it looks like to me, if that is the issue. For those of you who are looking for work, I see opportunities coming your way. There's a certain salary that you have to have. For some of you, you're still holding on to an old way. So you need to break that. If you were always this, it's time for you to explore something else. I know your spirit is screaming, no, we want to do this, or not we, right? But your spirit is kind of calling you to do something. You may be a little fearful or don't have all the plan in place or don't feel like it's a sure shot. So you may be a little apprehensive. That's going to change. If not now, by Cancer season of next year, which is, several months from now, you will have that strength, but you should start making your, efforts toward that change, because change is what's necessary for you to find opportunities in employment. Even if you find a job, it looks like you'll only have it for a good 4 to 7 months, and then it's like you're on to something else. But embrace that, Taurus. That's just part of the transit that you're going through. It's to find opportunities and welcome the change that it brings. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense to you. And those of you who are self-employed, be very conscious and careful of your business partner. If you're sensing something is not up, if it's not all adding up, it definitely can speak to something. Some of you may be better off closing a cycle with a partnership and going at it on your own. I do feel like, especially if you're a Taurus woman, you'll probably be better making money on your own than bringing someone else in. But others of you, you may need to speak to an accountant, a lawyer, some type of specialist in a specific field in order for you to get your ducks in a row financially and get things the way it needs to be. And if you are self-employed, you might want to have someone look at your financials now in preparation for tax season. I feel like it's going to kind of be crazy around that time frame. So the earlier you can get a consultation, the better it will be for you Tauruses. This week looks like it's all about love, intimacy, sex. Some of you, this can be a person that has vices, problems, that you may have to be there for. Getting through to this person could be difficult for some of you. So coming to someone's aid and being that voice of reason and practicality is very much going to be necessary and needed. I get water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, doesn't have to be. But this is someone, again, who may need you. Others of you, I do feel like you may be bombarded with love bombing coming from someone. A lot of love messages coming to you. Someone wants you bad. Someone may even want to do business with you bad, but someone wants something with you bad. And I would say be kind of careful. And if you are, if your spirit is saying to you, let me take this slow, that would be the best thing for you to do, is to take it slow. Now, for some of you, your heart is just on your sleeve and you desire someone strongly, and it may become overwhelming at some point this week, but don't worry, it's a passing energy and you will get through it and you'll get on the other side of it. I also see for some of you having an encounter with someone, and it's like after the encounter, either you don't hear from each other anymore, or as far as getting to a more stable place with this person is going to take time. So don't expect sex to get the two of you any closer. And don't believe everything that you're hearing, whatever they're telling you, because again, if you want something more solid and stable, perhaps it's definitely going to take some time. But if you're at a space where it's like, I just want to have a good time, I just want to feel good, well, this week is definitely going to be able to do that. Speaking of feeling good, Taurus single ladies, you didn't want anything committed. You were like, screw love, screw commitment, screw all of those things. I really don't care. Even though you do have a lot of love to give and you do love, yeah, you definitely have someone that you still have an attachment to, or you love and you love the element of what love brings. But it's almost like you have to say to yourself, I also like my own independence and what that's brought me, and not, cleaving to an individual. So I feel like you single Taurus ladies are taking on a very healthy middle ground when it comes to love and how you see it. Now, is love coming your way, or is love even permanent right now? If you're entertaining someone or being entertained by someone, and some of you ladies are same-sex loving, yes, some of you may be seeing another woman, I feel like that's an experience. If that is an experience that you're having, and it's an experience, it's not going to last long. If you are getting to know someone and your emotions are getting invested, or theirs may be, again, it's karmic, so it may not last long. Your person could have something that they're doing on the sidelines. And if you're single, you're not seeing anyone right now, you're being called to settle some karmic things in your life that has nothing to do with intimate love. So love may not be on your ticket right now, even though that may be what you feel you would love to have right now. It's just not going to be there. And for those of you that I was speaking of love being very present this week, and it can turn into something sexual, do understand that it's karmic, and it, as soon as it starts, it can end just as fast. Men, Taurus single men, what can I say other than you're going to be out here? If you're getting to know a Taurus single man, be careful, okay? He is not out here to be committed, okay? So if you're looking for commitment, you're going to have to wait, and it's a huge gamble, because at the end of it, when he's ready, you may not be the person that he chooses. But I see Taurus men being very charming, very sociable, very player-like, and getting whatever your goal is. And if it's intimacy and having a good time with someone, I do see that being very capable, very possible this week. As far as commitment, love, and seeing the value in a particular person, that's not what's on your mind, Taurus single men. It is to have a good time. In time, you will find yourself ready to kind of like invest a little bit more energy in a particular person, probably by the end of this year. Couples, I'm telling all the signs. Definitely do go check out the extended love reading for you couples if you want to look deeper into this reading. But I'm picking up on a lot of breakups, or people are at a crossroads in their relationship. You're no different. And before I get started, it can go vice versa, but I see that you are wanting to free yourself from this relationship. You are really thinking deeply about this, though. You are not you're not letting any stone be unturned. You're going through line by line, issue by issue. You're going through everything. Some of you are dreaming about the person. You can't get them off your goddamn mind. You have fears about this relationship to some extent. It's just things that you're not ready to communicate or open up, and there's things that you feel like is being hidden from you. And it could have a lot to do with outside people. Okay. Your person could be stepping outside of the relationship, seeing other people, and may have, and now they're taking a break. It could be that they've gotten sick. I'm just going to say it because I see it. And now you kind of have to stay away from them, vice versa. Some of you are not sure where this relationship is headed. You're not really sure about how you feel anymore. You're not sure about if you can trust them. They seem to conjure up a lot of fears within you. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with you want to move on. Yeah, because you feel like you would be foolish to stay, to invest any more of your time, energy, and effort in it. And even though you may not have all the details, your intuition and everybody's intuition right now is on fire. And that's because of the full moon in Pisces. I keep getting a moon card, so that speaks to Pisces full moon. And I feel like in this full moon energy, you're going to be moving on from this problematic situation. And again, you may admit to yourself, I was foolish to believe, I was foolish to think, I was stupid for this and that. You're human. You're having a human experience, dealing with other humans, right? And so I feel like you're getting closer and closer to realizing where you want to be in this relationship. And if there's any juggling, that shit is coming to an end. But I think I already said that. For some of you Tauruses, you may already have someone else that you're moving toward them, or they're coming toward you. And whoever this other person is, they're going to want you seriously. Someone wants you seriously. So you kind of have to make a decision of who do you want, who you're going to go to. And then I'm talking about couples. And while you and your person is not speaking or taking a break from each other, if your person is the one stepping out, I feel like you're going to, I get a lot of people quietly trying to move past a relationship. Your person still loves you. They still love you. They still love you. They still care about you. They want to come back together with you. But again, it may be very difficult to do so. And the challenge here is the truth. Someone not expressing their truth. Someone not explaining to the other person what's really going on. But I do feel like, get ready, it's coming. The truth is coming out, and there's going to be a decision that is made regarding this love relationship. So that's what I have for you couples. Again, if you're interested, click the link in the description box below for the extended. You could also find the 2021 Taurus yearly if you want to look at the rest of this year, and the link to my website. Otherwise, if you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Taurus.